Hi, Four Color Fiend here, or you're welcome to call me Steve. Uh, I didn't realize how difficult these videos were until I tried to make this one. Anyways, this is going to be the first of, I hope, a number of videos that I do, mostly reviewing comics, hence the Four Color Fiend title. Uh, I'll do regular books, which I do read, TV shows, movies, etc. Hope you'll bear with me as I try to get the hang of this. And this is going to be a little all over the place. So, as I say, bear with me. Anyways, first book I'm going to talk about is Haunt. Haunt by Spawn's Todd McFarlane and Walking Dead's Robert Kirkman is one of the few superhero books that I'm currently purchasing. That has a lot to do with growing tide of DC and Marvel with all their events and crossovers. It's yada, yada, yada. I just don't care. Excuse me. Um, so, as I said, I'm cutting down quite a bit. One of the books I'm not cutting down on, there we go, is Walking Dead, also by Robert Kirkman, with art by Charles Adlard. How could I forget him? Anyways, if you're a fan of the TV series and aren't currently reading the book, you really should pick it up. In episode 4, not to give too much away, the producers of Walking Dead, which includes Kirkman, sort of go off 180 from the book. So even those of us who are fans of the book are in for some surprises. But anyways, Walking Dead, if you're not a fan of zombie books, give it a try. It's much more about zombies, just as the TV show is. As I said, I'm cutting down on superhero stuff, but there are a lot of alternative or independent comics out there, which I do really enjoy. Two of which, or one of which, actually, is Hellboy by Mark Mignola. Again, if you're not familiar with Hellboy, I don't know what you've been doing for the last 5 or 6 years or longer. There are 2 films. There are the comics. There are prose novels. Hellboy and the BPRD, Bureau of Paranormal Research and Development, whatever it is, they're great. I've never been disappointed. You also have books like Witchfinder, Baltimore, currently being serialized in Plague Ships. You have Abe Sapien. A lot of tie-ins, independent of the Hellboy BPRD series, which I think you'd also enjoy. Anyways, shout out to Mike Mignola, who is one of the best creators currently working in comics. When I was a kid, I was a big fan of the DC War comics. And then, of course, when Sergeant Fury and the Howling Commandos came along by Marvel, I picked that up too. If I remember correctly, that was promoted as the war comic for people who didn't like war comics or something like that. Quite a different feel from the DC books, which were much more serious in tone. Anyways, DC has recently come out with a number of one-shots involving a number of the characters or titles that they used in different books. There was a GI Combat with the Haunted Tank. There was Star Spangled War Stories with Mademoiselle Marie. Our Army at War with Sergeant Rock. Our Fighting Forces with the Losers, a newer version of which were recently in a movie that kind of came and went pretty quickly. Rightfully so, from what I can tell. And Weird War Stories. I really don't know what to say. It's sort of a mixed bag. I personally found Weird War Stories the weakest, at least the lead story, which could have been cut down by 2 or 3 pages. Basically, introduces a concept of all the various warriors who enjoyed going to war, enjoyed battle, who are in some sort of a limbo. The other books are pretty standard. If you're familiar with any of the war comics, there aren't going to be any surprises. Sergeant Rourke is heroic. Although, to be honest, Easy Company is sort of takes a back seat to a new character, and I think that's the point. Is that things happen in war, people go through it, and most of them you never know. Anyways, I rambled on. So hopefully the next time I do one of these things, it'll be a little more organized. And I've been reading comics for, oh my God, 50 years, thereabouts. And I still like them. I still read them. Not as much as I used to do, but hopefully the series of videos will have me looking at them a little more in depth and sharing my thoughts on them with you. Thanks for watching.